In the beginning, long before kingdoms rose, before the first stone was shaped into a city wall, there was Africa. It was here, in these forests, rivers, and endless plains, that humankind first drew breath. Here, among elephants, lions, and great apes, humans were not rulers. They were part of a living tapestry, bound to the animals that shared their world. Life in ancient Africa was harsh. For early humans, every step into the forest carried danger. Leopards watched from the trees. Crocodiles lurked beneath the rivers. The great buffalo, fierce and unyielding, could crush a hunter in seconds. To survive, humans relied not on strength, but on cunning. They learned the patterns of antelope herds, the calls of birds that warned of predators, and the secret paths of elephants that led to water. Every hunt was a trial of courage. Every kill a gift of life. Early humans did not see themselves as separate from the forest. They believed every beast carried a spirit. To take an animal's life was to take a part of the sacred. Skulls and horns were placed near fire pits as offerings. Dancers painted with red clay imitated the movements of birds and antelopes, calling on their strength. In the caves of Africa, long before the first written word, humans painted their world, and the animals always came first. In the African night, jackals and wild dogs roamed the camps. At first, they lingered in the shadows, waiting for scraps. But slowly bonds were formed. The bravest among them crept closer to the fire, and humans allowed them to stay. Over time, the hunters gained allies that barked at danger, chased off hyenas, and joined the chase. From wildness came loyalty. From fear, trust. And so began the first great friendship between humankind and beast. Thousands of years passed, and Africa's hunters became herders. Along the great rivers and fertile valleys, goats and cattle were tamed. Families no longer followed the migrations. They built homes of earth and thatch, and the animals lived beside them. Cows gave milk, goats gave meat, and dogs guarded the kraals from prowling hyenas. With animals at their side, humans learned a new way of life, one of permanence, care, and growth. Yet the bond was never simple. Animals were honored, but also feared. The lion became a symbol of power. The crocodile, a god of rivers. Snakes, guardians of death and rebirth. In shrines deep in the forest, bones were buried, horns were raised, and chants were spoken to honor the spirits of the wild. To harm without respect was to invite misfortune. For early Africans, the animal was not merely food or tool, it was a bridge to the divine. Today, the forests and savannas of Africa still echo with life. Elephants roam the riversides. Lions stalk the tall grass. Antelopes leap, just as they did when our ancestors first raised their spears. And humans remain here too, herding cattle, fishing rivers, walking beside dogs that still guard their homes. The story of humankind is also the story of the beasts who walked beside us. Here in Africa, where it began, the ancient covenant still lives. A covenant written not in words, but in the footsteps of humans and animals walking the earth together.